Good morning. This is Richard Robin from Modern Homestead Farms. Well, I'm out here on my property and bought a 40-acre parcel, and so I just got to figure out a spot where I want to build a I think we call it a bush cabin. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's big. It's bigger than I ever imagined how huge 40 acres is, and it really is. Whoop, let me calm down. Oh, no. Here we go. And you can see behind me just a forest of trees, and it just keeps going all the way. It's a little bit of a slope to the property, so there's this little. I'm gonna build a little bush cabin. Before I tell you what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna build a little bush cabin, probably nearby this area here. It's down in the south corner of the property, and so I'm going to, after that, sorry, a little dry. The weather's different than Southern California, huh? It's very dry. It's not a lot of humidity in the air, if none, practically. But this gimbal, man, I tell you. Anyways, sorry about that. I'm really dry. I should get a bottle of water. But anyways, there's this little meadow up in the upper part, the top part of the property. Oh my gosh. That little meadow opens up. It's a little opened up. You could see the whole world from up there. It's just absolutely just beautiful. Big trees all up around it, and a meadow, and it just sits up there on top of the property, just overlooking the whole world. And try videotaping it. It just does not do it justice. You can't really see the Tigger exploring, and you can't really on video, well, my phone video, you can't see the horizon and the mountains you see, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And then actually there's another spot that's a little higher, just a tiny bit higher, that's you could see even more, but it just doesn't have the value of that little meadow. It's just absolutely beautiful. But anyways, that's what I'm doing. I just thought I'd give you a little update on my progress. It's been a real struggle. Oh man, just getting here, getting all my stuff in storage that I had. I had a whole house in Southern California that was just full of things, and we threw away like 5 big trash bins of stuff, and then I put the rest of the stuff in storage. What I want to do is I want to buy some cargo containers and get all the stuff out of storage and put them in the cargo container. It's just all my woodworking equipment and things like that, and just different things that are in storage, and like my clothes and things like that. But I'm going to put them in the storage container here on the property, and I don't have to worry about that bill. And then in the middle of all that, I'm gonna build that little bush cabin, probably right up. Let me see if right up back behind there, back that way, back behind those trees area. Can't see it by the road. There's a dirt road that travels out on this side. Let's see, over on this side, there's a road, and then out on this side, there's a road that has access to the property. And they're dirt roads. They're easements, but they're half on the other people's property, half on our property, and it's like an easement, but it's a road, established roads, and then that one as well. But on the other backside of the property, no easement, no like roads that people can travel down. There is an easement that goes on the side, up on the edge of the property up there. It's an oil, not oil. It's owned by, I think, Arco, and it's a pipeline. It's on the far edge of the property, way up at the top, and but my understanding is they don't even use it. It's years ago they used it for sludge or something like that. I don't know, oil sludge, but then they don't use it, and I think it's they closed that down, but it's still there. And what else? And on the other side of that, it's just wilderness. And then on the other back side of the property, it's one big square, and it just goes into the wilderness as well. So over this way, there's people that own the properties that way and that way. I met my neighbors, really good folks, and some really good people living up here. People that just like to be left alone, and gets a little nippy, especially at night. During the day it warms up. Right now, excuse me, I just woke up. Oh shoot, man! Maybe I'll cut that out. Right now, just leave it for reality. Oh, trying to sleep. I can't wait to get a little bush cabin built before I can sleep proper. Just a little, like a little cabin that's like a little bush cabin, this small little thing, that I could put a little wood burning. Man, I have wood everywhere that I can use. Everywhere there's wood. Down trees, woods has been sitting just forever. They're so dried out, it just burned clean. Anyways, I just put a little wood burning stove inside the bush cabin. We'll be off to the races once we get that little cabin built. Right now, it's kind of like I feel displacent. I feel like I'm sitting out in the middle of a field and nothing. Even though I own every strip of this property here, it's all mine. But it's like I'm sitting out here in the middle of a field, and you feel displacent and so lonely. It gives you a lonely feel. A little home, a little cabin gives you the feeling of comfort, and you don't feel that when you don't have nowhere for your items. I have a bunch of stuff from the garage with tarps over it, like lawn equipment and stuff, rakes and lawn equipment, and some lumber that I got out of the garage and stuff before I left. Dumped all that right there and put a big tarp over it. You feel so. I'm kind of shivering now. A cold breeze just blew through. Boy. The sun's coming up, so it's kind of pushing the air around a little bit. And just thought I'd give a little update. What's going on, where I'm at, what I'm doing. Maybe I'll stand up a little bit here. And kind of walk around a little bit, show you a little bit about what's going on. Let's see. I'm gonna go up this way. Got my daughter's little red car we brought up here. Whoa, you can't see me very well, maybe. I don't know. Let's take a little walk onto the property here. Whew. It's I just walked through a cactus. Guess I have these Cody James boots on, man. They're some big old boots. Anyways, just walking up in here to the. Yeah. Whoa, sorry about the light. We'll get out of the light here. We got the sun so much right in our face. Let's see. There we go. I want to turn the camera around, just talk to you guys. Whoop. You know. Hold on here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on a minute. You know how I am with cameras. I just walk into the trees here. Trees. Lots of wood everywhere. I don't think I could turn this around while it's filming. Let me cut out and cut back in. And here we go. Here we go. And go into the trees here. It's just wilderness, man. I mean wilderness. And it's absolutely beautiful and disheartening because it's just like it's virgin. They call it virgin wilderness. It's never been touched. Look at these trees. They're just blown from the wind. Just the wind coming through, or the storm, or the snow, and the branches just come down. You know, you got like trees that are just first generation trees. You know, there's like some of these trees are 200-300 years old. You know, like some of these is it's mostly junipers, and there's Tigger over there. See him coming out of the bushes? There, right there. You see him? You see him? There he is. He's exploring. Don't step in the cactus, Tigger. See? You like this? Look at this old tree. It just died years ago. Look at that. It's this beautiful tree, and it just, whatever happened to it, maybe it got a lightning strike. You know, it's an old forest. Look at this. And it got a lot of rock. Just tons of rock. Because I'm actually climbing up a hill right now. And, but then I go down different part, down that way, back towards the sun. You're gonna like that. And if I go down, I go into a meadows where it's not so much rock, it's more like small rock. Well, come on, Tig. If I can cut through here, down more into a meadow. I was climbing up the mountainside. Okay, we're gonna go into down into like a little valley down here, further down. There we go. Oh, we're going looking into the sun here. Let's see. See, when you get down into these areas there, see if I point it down, it's not so much. Whoop. Come on. I'll just see it's smaller rock, smaller little rock, and then you got like as you go up further, where we came from, out of it gets rockier as it goes up the mountainside. Little, but this ain't so bad. And you go into like these meadows, and like they're not so much. See, this is all mine over here too. And see, this way here, if you keep going, you'll hit the road. You know, but you go back in these trees. You know, it's absolutely just this little tree area. It's kind of cool, man. This would be like a cool little camping spot, man. You know, clean up these trees, make it look nice, and have these trees around you. Put a hammock up between the trees, just freaking relax, man. It'd be absolutely amazing. You know. Hey, we're heading towards the road. There's a road out this way. Yeah, a little open up meadow here. Yeah. Beautiful. I think like in this area over up this way I think the road is off that way, but up that way is kind of like this is all like area you could like have your horses and stuff and clean up these trees and clean up stuff and have a big open area for your horses and stuff. Come on, take. Let's see. I'll go this way a little bit. Wow, I tell you, it's absolutely like it's just such an old forest. It has all these old like these branches that are just like the tree is alive. It's just these lower branches are all dried and dead. You know, clean them all up. This tree is absolutely gorgeous. And there's the road out that way. I don't know if you can see it, but out that way there's a road. But it's another little meadow before the road here. Big old, look at that elk. Big elk walk through here. Look at that, boom, 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 man. That thing got about 3 inches. Its foot, about 3 to 4 inches circle of that elk. Bang, bang, we just walked all along here. Wow. There's a lot of elk up here. This is like a zone 5 or something like that. One of the guys said here, I think. It's like one of the most elk in this territory. So zone 5, I guess. I don't know what that means. I'm not really a hunter, but I could hunt if I wanted to. If I had to, I could actually do that. You know, just a lot of clay in the ground. Look at that. That's gonna be fabulous. All this clay is gonna be absolutely perfect for me, because guess what? My plans are up there on the top in that meadow I was telling you about. I want to build a adobe Spanish villa. Yeah, that's what I want to build. An adobe Spanish villa, and all this clay. Look at that clay. Man, rich clay too. It's gonna make a great adobe. I'll just and then I'm gonna, on all this clay here, this is where I want to have my horses, all in this big area here. It goes up like that, and it just keeps going. It goes like, if I walk out, take. See, look at all this downed wood that they, I don't know if, here, we can see how the sun in a second. Wood. Wow. Look at all that wood. Just laying there. All this wood. You know where this wood came from? When they built these roads. Years and years ago. They built these roads. this road here. He's got through scraping it, and anyways, you can see the little meadow here, and my property goes way down to the end. It's a quarter of a mile. I'm about halfway from the end of the property down that way all the way to the end of the property that way. It's a quarter of a mile, just the road. And then the property goes up a quarter of a mile that way, a quarter of a mile on that end, and then the backside a quarter of a mile. So it's 1 mile all the way around. And take, come on, come on, hey, come on, hey, where you going? You leaving me? Tara, get over here. Come on. Let's go. Now he comes. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Say hi to everyone. Hi, everyone. Anyways, that was probably halfway we walked. And I figure what I'm going to do is, it's pretty flat all on this side. So, I mean, it goes up a little bit of a slope, but it's nice. And what I want to do is I want to clear up a lot of it, put up a nice fence area, and go ahead and put my horses in. Hey, no. Stay off their property. Come on. Get off it. You don't have to go under that fence. Dork. He's trying to go under a barbed wire fence. My neighbor has a barbed wire fence up. I guess it's been there for years. I've never put a barbed wire fence up. It hurts the elk and the deer. And so this is the property. Say I'm a cactus boy. So come this way. Take. Come on. Come on. Tigger, where you going? He's following the scent or something. Tigger! Come on. Or you're on the leash, boy. Want to put you on a leash? You want to obey me? Come on. He gets a hold of the scent and he just kind of wanders it for a while. Watch out for the cactus, boy. It's like walks. Yeah, there's like piles of cactus everywhere. We are in Arizona. One of the free states of the United States. One of the few that are left, huh? This area here in Arizona is the highlands of the Arizona mountain area ranges. As if you drive, you could drive in an hour to the Grand Canyon. Takes about an hour to get to Flagstaff. So I'm way out there. And oh boy, I can't wait to get started on building adobes, and then adobe bricks, and then anyways, maybe what I'll do is I'll Every day I'll post a video of me just taking a walk and walking the property with little Flappy over there. Come here. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? Anyways, this is a little area that I drove over. And I drove over to just get onto the property. Just drove over the ground. I don't know if you can see it. Drove over the ground there. Come on, dog. Come on. Can't be going on other people's property. This is the corner of the property. Let me walk around to the corner. This is the corner of the property. This is the, I guess you'd say, the south. I don't know. This is south or not. Let's see. The sun comes up in the south, right? South. And so the sun's coming up over that way. So this would be the south east, the southeast corner of the property. It's kind of beat up a little bit. This little corner. A little bit beat up on this corner, but they just got through doing all these roads. I think they ruined them, actually. A quarter of a mile, the end of the street there. Right there. Quarter of a mile to the end of the street there. And then if you go this way, it's a quarter of a mile to the end of that street. And this is the corner of the property. And it's this would be the east end of the property, I guess. Southeast, I would assume. Southeast end of the property. I think this would be the southeast end of the property. Here, the sun comes up in the east, so this would be the east edge of the property, and then this edge of the property would be south, right? So this is a corner. So you got the east and the south. Yeah, so southeast corner. Come on. Where are you going? Come on. Why you keep just take off? Why? You don't stay next to me. Yeah, stay next to me. Come on. What good of a dog are you if you don't stay next to me? Protect me, boy. We're in the middle of the wilderness. You're here to protect me. Actually, I don't know, man. I'm kind of concerned about him. He gets cold, man, at night. It's too cold for him. He's so used to Southern California. I don't know if he'll harden up a little. I don't know. But I'm walking down the south edge of the property. Ooh, look at this. Look at this, guys. Let me show you something. Beautiful. Okay, I'll get it. Ooh. See the flowers coming off this cactus. Isn't that pretty? Wow. They have a strong smell. Like a rose. Wow. Beautiful. Anyways, this south edge of the property. walk in. This is the area that I'm kind of... Come on. Where are you? There you are. Gotta keep an eye on this guy, man. Gatorade bottle. Somebody dropped a Gatorade bottle on the ground there. Old bottle. And I don't want to show you my junk. Pile of junk today. I'll walk back over to my chair here. And my chair and my truck. All the stuff in the back of my truck is a mess. Anyways, my truck. In one day, I took a bunch of my wood that was in the garage, and I built this camper shell, I guess you call it, or a shell for the back of my truck. I just threw it together in a day. Anyways. That day when I was moving, let's see, can't see the sun that side. Just built that shell real quick with some lumber I had, and see, I think I'm gonna put that bush cabin up behind those trees there. So I'll be able to drive in the driveway where I've already drove in this way. You can see the road where I drove in, and drove around this way, and then I pulled around where the truck is behind me. But what I think I'll do is where this red car is, I'm gonna pull the truck in this direction and up behind these trees or something, or up in this area back here, maybe back in here, maybe right there somewhere, right here. But then you can see me from the road there. I want to maybe back this way, maybe back over here. Yeah, that might be nice. Like right back in here. Like right here. You can see right around in this back area right here somewhere. I'll put that bush cabin up. Right about where Tigger is, kind of. Maybe up further. Maybe up that way a little further. I don't know, somewhere in here. I'll put that little bush cabin, because then it won't be visible from the street really, from any of the roads, so people don't have to gawk. Well, anyways, come on, take that car, put it in a different spot. We'll make a little figure out where our area where I put a little parking area. Turn my chair around. Anyways, there you go. That's it. And that's just a sliver of what I have here. I was thinking of getting a rock crusher, so when I can like scoop the surface and take all the rock out of it, and then I could get sand, order sand and stuff, and put sand in with this clay, make really good ground, especially for horses and stuff. It won't be so sticky and muddy with the sand mixed in with it. You know, like the area where I'll put the horses, so they'd be walking around. And you know something? Hummingbird just went by. This place is loaded full of hummingbirds. I mean, I see hummingbirds all day long. Lots of hummingbirds. And that old tree right there. Cut that down. Oh, jeez, man, I'm yawning still. Look at all these trees have a lot of dead spots on them. A lot of work ahead of me. They're just cutting and trimming and just turned it into a garden. Yeah. If you can hear birds. It's absolutely silent up here. Anyways, that's what I was doing, and just kind of thought I'd give you an update. And I'll figure out this videoing a little better, give you better videos. Now I can't upload up here. It doesn't have enough bandwidth to be able to upload anything. So I would go down to maybe down at the front of where we come off the main road. You get good reception down there. Let's go down there and set and upload. So until I get Starlink, which I want to get Starlink. I get Starlink, I'll be able to upload and do some live videoing and stuff from the property. And maybe later I'll bring you a video of that little meadow area that at the top of that's just overlooking everything. Doesn't do it any justice on video, that's for sure, but man, the view is absolute superb. And I don't mind the rock because I want to crush it and make gravel, which would be really awesome. Sit there and crush it and turn it into like little bitsy gravel. Over here it's not that bad, you know, because it's down in that southeast corner of the property and all the way up to the, I guess you'd say the west end of the the north end of the property. Yeah, it'd be from the south to the north end of the property on the east edge. Yeah, is pretty smooth all the way up. It's a little bit of an incline, but real gentle. As you go into the middle of the property, it goes up into the mountains, kind of like goes up into the hills, and it gets really rocky, and then it goes over the edge onto the west edge of the property, and that west side of the property is smooth like this side. So it's got a bump in the middle, and it's smooth on that side and smooth on this side. This side's a little smoother. And this is the side I'll have like livestock or any kind of horses, which I want to eventually get to that point to where I have a barn, horses. I might even start a business. Darn fly, right in my face. And I want to eventually start a stabling for horses. That'd be really nice. And yeah. And if I clean up, a few acres of property, I could probably, put some different types of soil into that area, that acreage, and just start growing some hay and stuff. Straw, hay, whatever. And I'd have to build some big fences around it because there's cattle ranches in the area, and it's a free range cattle ranch. And if you don't have fences up, if the cows get on your land, eat your grass, or if you're growing hay and they eat it, there's nothing you can do about it. So you got to put up, keep the cattle off, and as well as the elk and the deer, and these elk up here are absolutely gorgeous. They're just so beautiful. They so noble looking. They stand up tall. They have antlers that are just absolutely like royalty on them. Just absolutely gorgeous animals. They walk all through this area. This is their... Oh, and there's you can find arrowheads up in this area. I guess this is for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. This was like a hunting area for the natives. Because I guess there's so much deer and elk up in this area that this is where their hunting grounds were. You can find arrowheads everywhere. Not everywhere, but yeah, you can find arrowheads. You look around. Petrified wood. You find petrified wood. Let's see. What else? Oh, not far from here in a gully, there's a big, like a ravine in the gully area. It's kind of like out of the way and back a ways. There's some what they call hieroglyphs, or like petroglyphs. They call them petroglyphs, the Native American petroglyphs. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And so, anyways, absolutely gorgeous. So quiet, so peaceful. But my body's so tore up right now from the move. I woke up with a headache today because my body is just so beat up right now. It's so beat up. My fingers hurt, my hands, my neck. I just want to take a nap right now in the sun. But not the time for naps. And so, it's the way it goes. Where are you going? Come here. Yep. I'll tell you what, I do recommend everybody to get themselves at least a couple acres. Just a couple acres is huge. I don't know, maybe I bit off too much. 40 acres? It's humongous. Takes me a half hour just to walk across through the middle of the property up to the other edge. Like if I go from this edge, what would be the southeast edge, and I walk up to the west north edge, right through the property, it'd take me 45 minutes to walk through all that and get up. It'd take me, almost an hour just to walk up to the other edge of the property. Imagine walk all the way around the property. It would definitely, if I walked my whole perimeter of my property all the way around, man, that would take me close to a 2-hour hike, if not more. And I'd be exhausted. Because the west north edge of the property, all that area is all wilderness. I'd have to be trekking through the wilderness. It's not like walking down the road. It'd be quick to walk down the roads part of it, but to go that back part, it's all wilderness. It's state trust lands and stuff, and it's just like deep wilderness. Yeah, take me close to maybe 2 hours, easy to walk around it. I might be dehydrated, so I have a headache. I think I slept because I've been sleeping in the truck. That's why I can't wait to get a little Bushman. Try to videotape as much as I can of it, of me building it. I'm very notorious not videotaping what I need to videotape. Like I should have videotaped some of my coming across moving out of California. It wasn't easy. It was kind of I was exhausted and tired and beat up, and got a little rest yesterday. I had to move this car over here because it was over there off on that edge of the property, southeast edge. It was setting over there. I wanted to get it up out of the way. Neighbors don't have to see a car sitting out there. Somebody driving by. Somebody driving by. Hey, come here. Stay. Anyways, Tears like, what's up? What's going on? Stay here. You don't have to go over there. The car drove by. It's gone. It's probably going somewhere. Oh, I guess I'll let you go. Don't forget to subscribe. Help me out. And give me a thumbs up. If you like the property, give me a thumbs up on that. Tell you what. If I can do this, I don't want to hear excuses from nobody. I can't. If you look at my early videos about how the first day of my life, I decided, hey, I'm getting off this couch and doing this, regardless of my hand and my neck. I don't want to hear excuses from nobody. If I can do this, you can do this. Get yourself a little piece of property. A few $1,000s will get you a couple acres. Buy that acreage. You don't have to go extreme like I have, but that's the way I am. I go extreme. You don't have to go extreme like me. This is a lot to bite off and chew, but I know my limitations. I know how can I explain this? If I would have just got myself just a couple acres, I don't know. I don't know how I'd act. How I'd be. I'd probably just still live in the city and stuff. I want to cut that off. I want a completely different lifestyle. Completely different. And my heart has never been a city dweller. I enjoy the city, but this is exciting. This is exciting. This is just absolutely just off the scale, man. This is off the scale. You can't say this ain't off the scale. This is off the scale. And I got a limited budget right now, I paid a lot for this property. That took a big chunk out of me. But I own it. I'm not paying payments. or anything. I own this land. This is all mine. Period. Done. And that's just the way I roll. If I don't go big, go home. I'm talking about myself. If I can't go big, forget it. Like, dude, I came out of the industry where it was the hospitality industry injury. Yeah, that's where I got my injuries. Industry, and it is demanding. I mean, it's like, get the job done or go home. Simple as that. Do it or go home. Go away. There's no need to be here because you're just in the way. And that's the way I was. Is that, man, we need the job to get done. You know, people are paying thousands and thousands of dollars for rooms and parties and things in the hospitality industry. You gotta come through for them. You gotta do it. You know, they paid for you to have a party or beautiful rooms that they stay in, you know, and that's what these people pay for, and they pay good money for it. So if you're just doing half-baked job, dude, go home. There's no need for you. We'll give somebody that does do the work. And you work hard. And, you know, I had a crew of anywhere from 50 to 100 people at times. And so you know, that's the way I am. I roll big. If you're going to do it or don't do it, go big or don't do it. And that's what that's just me. That's not what you have to do. I'm not saying that you have to go and buy a property this size. Buy a smaller property for just in case. Just in case you need somewhere to retreat to. You have a little piece of property somewhere, it's a couple acres or an acre sized property that you have like put a little bushman cabin on it, you know, or something. Just put a little, register it as a shed. You know, at least you got yourself a shelter that you can get out of the city if you needed to. And dude, that's what I recommend. I'm going a little long here, so I'll talk more about this in another video. But I love you all. Thank you for watching. This is modern homestead farms. Modern day. I like it, modern day. Modern day. Modern homestead farms. Richard Robin. And give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I'll get back to you. And I love you all. Take care.